it, GTA 4.
Everybody remembering all the 10 inputs to get all the weapons and stuff from the old
Oh,
games, man.
that's right, I forgot. Yeah, I never used those, believe it or not.
Oh, I did.
uh,
Flying tanks and everything.
I'm one of those people who, I didn't start it off. There was a friend of mine when I was in junior high, no, it was high school. I was in high school. They discovered Grand Theft Auto, and they showed me, and I played it a little bit. I didn't play it too terribly much, but I can proudly say I was there for the first one. So,
Oh, God.
pat on my own back there. I've played every one since, so I'm one of the few people who have actually played all the GTAs. So
Yeah, I think I did too, except for that China Wars one. I didn't get that.
well, okay, all the main GTAs, because
Okay.
I never had a PSP, and I don't have a Vita yet, so I don't get to play the portable ones or the little spin-offs.
Yeah. The Vita's fantastic. It's definitely worth picking up.
That's what I keep hearing, and hopefully the launch list for the next few months is going to help its sales pick up, because I want to see that Vita stay, because I plan on picking one up, and I want a good library along with it.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the only thing lacking with it. I'm trying to do more research and get hold of people to find out if Phantasy Star Online 2 is gonna actually come out this year for it, like Sega's been saying.
Well, that would present some interesting problems for people who are going to be playing Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I myself, I'm afraid of MMOs, because I was there for EverQuest also, and at the same time I wasn't there. Like I got involved in EverQuest. An entire year of my life is missing because of that game. So I avoided World of Warcraft for that reason, but I am gonna pick up FF14, and hopefully it doesn't consume me like it did then.
Yeah, I mean World of Warcraft, it took over my life for a while. I think for like 6, 7 months. That's all I did with like 3 guys from work. We just work and played World of Warcraft. It was really bad.
Nobody looks back on their I was addicted to MMO phase as a good thing.
No, they really do need to come out with some kind of support group for people like that.
Oh, and you know what? I believe, I bet you they do have one. If you look for it, I bet you it's there.
I'm gonna do an article on that.
It's not a bad idea. We could start it. We could start MA, MMOs Anonymous or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so something ridiculous.
But I do want to play Final Fantasy 14. I'll be careful of that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I didn't even finish. What else have I been playing? I played Ion Assault for review. I threw my review up there. Didn't play it much. Admittedly, I didn't get all the way through and beat the game. The gameplay was kind of repetitive, but it was good. But you can read the review. It was basically one of those things where it really feels like it should have been on Vita, and it would have had a much higher score if it was. But nonetheless, it's still an interesting little game. Um, what else have I been playing? My daughter, she lassoed me and got me to play the original Ratchet and Clank with her. She wasn't a fan, so excuse me. We
Oh
ended up
my.
playing. I said excuse me. She wasn't a fan of the original Ratchet and Clank, but I liked it. I might get more into that someday. But so we ended up playing some Ratchet and Clank All for One together, which is one of the better co-op games I think that has ever come out. But that's just my opinion. And that's about it. That's all I played.
It's a lot.
Yeah, a little bit. I just have a lot to say about it.
Yeah, that's the way I am too.
Well,
A few games played, but a lot of words to say.
well yeah. I will say one thing. I think I mentioned this earlier already. I am starting to find myself more intrigued by the indie games, the other games, the games that you don't normally hear about people playing. So I think in the coming weeks and months, you'll be hearing some off-the-wall shit that I've been playing. And I'm kind of proud of that because I don't normally do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now too. Like I just found on my PlayStation I have Arcana Hearts 3, which is like a really crazy old school underground 2D fighter, kind of like Street Fighter Turbo. So, I'm going to probably play that and write something about that too this week.
You know, you mentioned old school, and I don't know why this reminded me, but um, IGN earlier today had a little semi sort of video where Greg Miller and his buddy talked about Dragon's Crown, You ever heard of that one?
Is that one of those Sierra games for the computer?
No.
Oh, no.
This is going to be for PS3 and Vita. It's a side-scrolling RPG. Think what's it called? They compared it to Golden Axe, but I'm thinking Knights of the Round. You ever played that on SNES?
No, I didn't play Knights of the Round,
Well,
sadly.
if you have, that's what it reminds me of. But Golden Axe, that's a good one to compare it to. They got four different character classes. It's a side scroll, sort of. It's not just side scroller. It's got a 3D plane that you can move up and down in also.
Yeah,
But there's magic, and it looks like it looks like Gauntlet meets Golden Axe meets I don't know what else.
Lord of the Rings with that stupid dwarf.
Big ass dwarf in this one.
Yeah,
And you know me, I'll be picking that dwarf when that game comes out.
yeah,
But that one caught my attention. I want to try that game out. I don't know when it releases, sometime this year, but I'll be checking that one out.
yeah. That'll be sweet.
Well, was there anything you wanted to talk about?
There's only a couple things. There's going to be a few more changes to the website. I'm going to try to give more power to the users, basically, so you can kind of leave your fingerprint on things, more comments, forums, and more interactions with us. Um, and then we've had a pretty productive week this week. We hit 700 plus visitors yesterday, I think, and then 100 today, which is huge. So thanks for all the support there.
Oh no,
And then
don't give out those numbers. Those are our low end. We normally get 20,000. And no.
well, somehow the Facebook said that we had 27,000 views, but we'll see how that is. But we appreciate the support, and then just I mean, for us, just share us with your friends, and then we're also looking for anybody that wants to get their name out there, whether you want to write or you do graphics. We do need some banners, or just anybody that really just wants to open up a portfolio. Feel free to shoot us an email. Mine's trgcarl at therealgamers.net. And then just tell me what you're interested in doing, and we'll work with you from there. But that's all I got.
Or if you're more comfortable talking to me, you can you can contact me. Sorry, my TV just unmuted itself. Uh, you can contact me. I'm trgmatt at therealgamers.net. I'm just kidding about that, by the way. He's the webmaster. He's probably the better one to contact. But if you want to email me, I do check my email regularly, and will be thoroughly thrilled to hear from someone. So, a couple other things to add on to what you were saying, Carl. Yeah, we're working on this website basically from the ground up, and I've said this 100 times already to other people. I like the way our site looks. I like the way it's going. Um, it, but it's a work in progress. We got stuff coming up this weekend, as Carl was saying, and other stuff in the future. We're gonna get this thing streamlined, and we're gonna get it to a place where people enjoy visiting it. And like I said, our content is going to be unique. It already is pretty unique. We've got some, you know, mainstream run of the mill stuff, your token reviews and stuff, but I think when all's said and done, as we grow and expand, we're going to have a lot of stuff that you won't see anywhere else. And knock on wood, I'm hoping to get an E3 pass, so maybe we'll have some interesting tidbits from that too. And I guess that's all I really had to say. Should we close? Keep our first podcast pretty short?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, we're just babbling now, but
Yeah.
that sounds good to me.
Isn't that all podcasts are?
Yeah, pretty
Just
much.
babble. And hopefully what you babble about people find entertaining.
Well, it won't be as bad once we develop some kind of personality, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Are
And then
you
you can
calling me a
have your
robot?
rants. No, we just don't have the names out there, but they could be like, "Oh, I'm gonna listen to this guy Matt because I like his sarcasm," or you know.
Is that why you listen to me? Do you listen to me?
I'm not saying anything.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll close. Maybe I'll say something cheesy. No, no. First, this important part. Um, yeah, you can follow us both on Twitter at TRGMatt, at TRGCarl. TRG stands for The Real Gamers. Once again, not the real estate website or the insurance company. TRG. It's The Real Gamers. And you got our email. You got our website. Like us. Do all that good shit so we can feel better about ourselves and keep rolling stuff out for you. And I guess we'll close.
Yeah, keep going gaming.
Keep on gaming. All right.